Fusing music, connecting people, making a difference. This is Jazz in the Spirit with Richard DeBrew Jr. Hello, folks. Well, it's good to see you again. I know I've been kind of AWOL for a while, but I'm still here. A few people are asking me, like, what's going on? What's going on? Where are you? But I'm still here. Just let everybody know, if this is your first time watching, this is Richard DeBrew Jr. I am a gospel jazz saxophonist, pianist, and songwriter, and I love this music. What's going on, sir? How are you? It is just wonderful to be able to be here again. I had some stuff going on in the earlier part of this month. That's the short answer. But we're back to rolling now, and that's the main thing. So I want to make sure that I continue the momentum of this broadcast. The reason is because it's something that it's in need of wider attention. And I really believe that this is just the start. I don't mind starting something from scratch. I kind of like to do that anyway. But I think it's gospel jazz is still kind of a style of music that is bubbling under the surface, and so I believe that it just needs more and more attention. Those of you that have been watching from January till now or at different times, you've seen some things that you don't really see anyplace else, and that's my whole goal, to give exposure to people that you have not necessarily heard of or seen, but they're just wonderful. Or even if you've seen or heard of them, you might not have thought of them in this context. And so I want you to definitely check out these broadcasts if you have not had a chance to already. Binge watch. They're usually only 15 minutes or at the most 30. So it's not a lot of time out of your day. And you can certainly pause and start over and all that kind of stuff. But today, there's a few things I want to let you know about. First of all, continue my shout outs to my regulars, if you will. Spirit of Excellence LLC, Dr. Jawanda Rollins Fells, and my friend Iris Barris. They have powerofoneradio.com, which has continued to play my Jazz in the Spirit album in its entirety in rotation, which I completely it just blew me away when they first told me about that, and I'm so appreciative. As well as Brother Randy Johnson at Rejoice Richmond 101.3 FM and 990 AM. Brother Randy, we definitely appreciate your support. He's been playing all of my songs, Celebrate, the Happy Birthday from Me. He played Light of the World, just a bunch of stuff, and he's just been a blessing to me. So support those who support you. I also want to let you know that in this coming week, I'm going to have the opportunity to travel to Atlanta to to participate in the National Convention of the Gospel Music Workshop of America, which, if you haven't heard of it, was founded by the Reverend James Cleveland, um, and it has been going for over 50 years now. And it's going to be held in Atlanta this year for that week. So I'm going partially sponsored by my new church, Mount Olive Baptist. So thank you very much, Mount Olive family. And also, I'm going to have the opportunity to present a song, one of my originals. And this song is called, I'm going to give you a little taste of it. It's called He Rose Triumphantly. Now, it's a choir song. It's not necessarily in the strictest of senses gospel jazz, but I'm going to share it anyway because it's a song that I'm happy with. If you're interested in knowing more about it, I actually wrote out the sheet music for it and all that kind of stuff. But just hit me up like a message or something like that and let me know. But I'm gonna give you a little taste of this, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna get into for today.
us now proclaim the glory of his name, the glory of his name, and tell everybody he lives today.
So there's more to it, of course. But those of you that are in Atlanta and you go to the New Music Seminar, you can hear it in its entirety. Or again, like you said, if you're interested in hearing more about the song, feel free to send me a message on any of these platforms. I'd love to hear from you. Y'all know that. uh, just so you know, it's on. It's on. I'm streaming live on Facebook as well as Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch all simultaneously. So it's not easy doing all that, but I've been doing it for a while now. So it's fun. You know, I've kind of gotten into a rhythm. But what I want to get into today is to let you all know that, and I did not. I'll be honest, I had not heard this before, and I just confessed that I just didn't know. Um, the month of July is Women in Jazz Month, and I did not know that. But I'm happy that the artist that I chose to spotlight in the course of this month happens to be a woman. She's phenomenal. She's worthy of recognition whenever in the course of the year. But her name is Lori Williams, and she is a wonderful vocalist. She has been primarily recognized recently in the smooth jazz or contemporary jazz vein. But she comes from a gospel background. She, sang in church, and she comes from a jazz background, training and all that stuff, as well as being an educator. And I want to let you all hear some of her music. The music can speak for itself, but she has recently gotten a lot of attention for her music on smooth jazz radio, specifically Sirius XM. And she's got some. I'm gonna play the new single that she has out now. But first, I want to. This is just one of my personal favorites. This is from an album of hers from a few years back. And the album is called Full Circle. But the actual song is called Parasina. And those of you that are old jazz heads, you may know the name Parasina because that's a tune that was written by the legendary pianist McCoy Tyner, who, if you hadn't heard of him, if you've heard of John Coltrane, McCoy Tyner was John Coltrane's main piano player for those years that, the John Coltrane Quartet became known. Now, later it was Alice Coltrane, but McCoy was the one that, everybody kind of knew as John Coltrane's piano player and the Love Supreme and all that kind of stuff. So this is a song called Parasina, but check the way that she did a gospel jazz version of Parasina, and it's beautiful. So I hope that y'all enjoy this, because I certainly do.
Time to reflect on my path. Circle, show me the way up. I will circle. Dear God, I pray that you will always direct my path wherever I go. My journey is not yet complete. I've had many bumps and winds along on my road. Forgiveness we need, wisdom, please lead. Cry unto the Lord, asking Him to heal, guide, and restore. Dear God, I seek direction now. Please hear my prayer, let me do your will. My heart is open, full of love. I wait your word, help me be still. Forgiveness we need, wisdom, please lead. Cry unto the Lord, asking Him to heal, guide, and restore. Time to reflect on my path. Circle, show me the way up. I will circle.
Yeah. McCoy flame, you can feel it, right? Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Woo. Love it. All right. I know. I want to play the whole thing, but I know I got to get ready to do some other stuff. But check that song out, y'all. That's not her most recent album, but that's you got to go in her catalog a little bit. The album called Full Circle, but the song is called Parasina, and the song is fire. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, "Ooh!" Because actually, as it turns out, um, I think I've told y'all about Gospel Jazz Radio and Mr. Rich Germain. He was playing my song. I think it was he played "Look and Live," and then right from my Jazz in the Spirit album, and right after that he played Parasina first time, and I was like, oh. So I reached out to Lori. I was like, listen, Lori, this song is really really nice, and she was like, oh, thank you, thank you. You know, so it was really cool. What I wanted to do is give you all, because I didn't tell you this before, but unfortunately this month Lori is on tour. She is, I'll give you a little picture there. She's in Austria right now. She is performing there. And I did get to kind of correspond with her about the show and everything. And she wanted me to tell you hello. And she was very appreciative of, me thinking of her and wanting to include her in the show and everything. But I wanted to do just a little bit more than that. I wanted to give you all a taste so you could just hear from Lori herself. Um, and this is just some. I don't know if I think I told you all. I've been working on a book on gospel jazz, and I did interview her for that. And I'm not going to give away the whole thing because I want you to buy the book. But this is just a little something that she said that I thought was appropriate for this broadcast, so you could hear it directly from Lori. So this is just a little snippet from her when I was talking about the whole idea of gospel jazz.
Inspire and uplift through the art of jazz or through the art of gospel and reach a larger audience. And I think that that's a great thing to do. And I don't think that we should limit ourselves or box ourselves in by saying you can only sing one thing or the other. And I think that it also allows for a greater reach for younger audiences, or you're able to share the word in song in a way in which people would really dig it. And I think that I'll give an example.
She was going to give an example. You get the example in the book, but I just like what she said is a way that people will really dig it. So it's really a wonderful. Lori, she's If she hasn't quite made her way to the A list, she's pretty close. But I'm gonna go ahead and call her A list right now because she's doing really really well on smooth jazz radio now. You'll hear her song quite a bit, and I'm gonna give you a little taste of it today. Two of them actually. One that was a single that she was promoting a while ago. It was called New Day, and that's from an album that she has called New Book. I'm going to give you a little taste of that one, but then I'm going to also give you a taste of the one that she's got out now, and that's called "Too Late, It's My Time." So let me just pull her thing up here. Okay, where are you, Lori? Hold on. So in the new book album, there's a song here that's called New Day, and New Day is actually featured artist Bob Baldwin as well. So I'm gonna let you hear a little bit of that. Let me just get it up here. Here we go. This is from the radio edit version. It's a new day. Lighten your load and shed a tear. 'Cause you're free from doubt, worry, and fear. Your mind's burdened down, time to get away. All eyes open wide, it's a new day. Ooh, it's a new day. She's so smooth. It's a new day. It's a new day. Yeah, it's a new day. It's a new day. Time's passing by. Live your life in peace. Your healing begins when you finally release. Safe journey now. Share your loving arms. Embracing the truth. We know where we belong. Ooh, it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. Yeah, it's a new day. It's a new day. Follow your heart. Good things are waiting ahead. Promises with your name, your story. Though I dance unread. It's a new Sing, Lord. Y'all may not have known this, but in her bio, like some of her first of all, let me give you her website. It's lorijazz.net, and she spells it Lori. So Lorijazz, lorijazz.net is where you can find out all things Lori Williams. And like I said, she's on tour during this month in Austria, and she's promoting her music, and that's a wonderful thing. And we definitely wish her the best, as well as safe travel to and from. But check this out. She's got a quote from the president, y'all. It is in her. I didn't make this up. This is in her official bio stuff. She said, described by President Joseph R. Biden as having the voice of an angel. Absolutely amazing. So she's already sung for the president, y'all. I told you, I'm going to go ahead and call her A-list. If you haven't heard of Lori Williams, you will soon, because her star is rising big time. But check this out. It says Lori Williams is in possession of a most impressive resume as an international performing artist, vocalist, music educator, songwriter, producer, musical theater actress, and radio announcer / voiceover artist. Her reputation and level of respect in the music business are top shelf and unimpeachable. The Laurie Williams vocal brand has been highly regarded and allied with artists like Mesa, you've heard of her, Anita Baker, Diane Reeves, Phil Perry, Sade, Nancy Wilson, the late Nancy Wilson, and the late Al Jarreau. And it says her latest single, Too Late, It's My Time, showcases Laurie's continued musical evolution and elevation in the mainstream and contemporary jazz, soul, and R&B genres. So this was actually written by her. So I'm going to let you hear this. Now the song "Too Late," um, it's not what I would call a gospel jazz song in the strictest definition, because I'm writing a book, so I am going to give a definition. But you can hear that she is strongly influenced in that style. So I'm going to let you hear that too as soon as I find it. Let me see. Oh, I know. I got it on my other file. Here we go. Because I just downloaded it. Yes, I downloaded it. Amen. Support those who support you. Amen. I downloaded it today so that I could play it for you. All right. So this is her new single. It's kind of an empowerment sort of song. It's called Too Late, parentheses, It's My Time. You know I love that sax.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, babe. I realize I'm enough for me now. I turn the corner, no apologies and no hesitation to my destination. Reset my life, hey, it's my time. I've forgiven you for my heartache. No more sad songs, I can see the daybreak. Morning meditation, thoughtful relaxation. Trust the healing, learn to love again, love again. Babe, I know you've done it before. It's always easy, leave and close the door. I'm taking back my power within. Reset my life. Hey, it's my time. It's too late. Gotta love myself, babe. Say it's too late. Trust the voice inside. I already know the strength that I own. Reset my life. Hey, it's my time.
Hey, come on, Doc. Yes, sir.
It's too late. Trust the voice inside. I already know the strength that I own. Reset my life. Hey, I'm standing taller. I'm stronger now than ever before. My vision is clear. The old doesn't matter anymore.
Oh yeah, Laurie Williams, y'all. Laurie Williams. So listen, you got to go check her out, okay? LaurieJazz.net. And listen, let me say something else, okay? Because I want to be real clear, okay? We're in the era of streaming and all that kind of stuff. But listen, I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. You still make more money from downloads. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? And so here's the thing. If you go to her website, you can actually download directly from her website. So in other words, no iTunes and Amazon and all this kind of stuff. You can get them there too. But I'm saying this money goes directly to her. So I'm trying to speak to you as an artist, that understands that when she's gone through the trouble of having her website available for you to download directly, that she's done that so that the revenue comes directly to her. So let's help our artists to succeed. Let's help them to thrive, because this is how they're able to support themselves and continue to bring us this great music. Okay, this is also how we make a difference, which is a big part of the vision of Jazz in the Spirit. So I'm going to tell you the stuff that maybe nobody else is going to tell you, and I don't care. It's all right. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all because we have to support those who support us, right? So go check out LoriJazz.net. Support this amazing artist, Lori Williams, and wish her well. Go to her Facebook page. Tell her you heard about her on the Jazz in the Spirit show today, and you wish her a happy Women in Jazz Month. And all of my sisters who are women in jazz, gospel jazz, and whatever style of jazz you do, I wish you a wonderful month. We celebrate you all year long, but we especially highlight and celebrate your contributions this month. We could not have possibly have made it without you. Your contribution is invaluable, and we love you, and we love your music too. So, y'all, that's just about it. I am next week. I'm going to be in Atlanta, so if I get a chance to do a broadcast, I will. If not, just forgive me. I'm going to put some content up one way or another. But I do thank you all for joining me today, and I'm okay for all those who are wondering. I'm just fine. All right. So thank you all again. Continue to support Jazz in the Spirit. We're on the website jazzinthespirit.com. We're on Facebook, Jazz in the Spirit, Twitter, Jazz in the Spirit, YouTube, Jazz in the Spirit video, Twitch is Jazz in the Spirit, Twitter is Jazz in the Spirit. Just continue to support my album. Thank you very much, which is now a little over 2 years old. It was released Juneteenth 2020. And just remember what Jazz in the Spirit is all about: fusing music, connecting people, and making a difference. All right. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Fusing music, connecting people, making a difference. This is Jazz in the Spirit. Richard Dupre